Hello United fans, welcome to your latest Man United news from GGT Sports. We have a lot to talk about as we look forward to tomorrow's game. So we will talk about Ragnick's press conference. We'll also talk about the managerial situation. One of the other topics that we'll discuss is about Harry Maguire and his position in this squad. There's also talks of Ronaldo, asking his agent and the club that he wants a showdown talk. So we are going to discuss about that as well. And the other thing is we're going to look at tomorrow's game and see where do we stand. To start off, there has been in the last few days there has been reports of leaks again coming out from the United camp that players don't like Ragnick's training methods, and they see them as old school. At the same time, they say that the assistant coach, that is Chris Amas, is more like a fictional football manager, in the TV show. Is he called? There's also something of the sort. Now, it's very interesting because these Man United players, they said that Van Gaal was not good, his training tactics, they questioned it. They also did the same with Jose Mourinho. They also did the same with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And they're doing that again now with Ralf Ragnick. Those are, even Moyes, I've not even included Moyes as well. What does that tell you? The problem is not the managers, the problem is the players, because I don't think these players are giving enough in this club. Most of them are talented, but are they giving enough for this club? The attitude and all that, I don't think it is right, and that actually brings me to my second point of what I wanted to talk about, the managerial situation, because there's problem at Old Trafford. Let's accept that. Just was it last night there were leaks coming out that management board would like to have Pochettino, while Ralf Ragnick is preferring Ten Hag and Nagelsmann. So this is when leaks comes out of the club like this one, and if you look at the sources of the leaks about managerial situation, they were all synchronized, reporting the same thing. The Daily Mail reported it. There was Manchester United Evening News, and there was Telegraph also reporting the same thing. What does that tell you? That these rumors probably are true. And if they are true, and you already currently have a manager, we are fighting for top four. You don't want things like this one that will automatically destabilize the team. So the managerial situation is that is not really good, and sometimes maybe we could question Ralf Ragnick, but look at the squad that he has. He came out saying yes, that I was willing to let Lingard go. What does that tell you? These are the people he has, and I probably believe half of the squad is what Ragnick likes. The rest probably he doesn't, but he's forced to use them at the moment, because where will they go? So the leaks that are coming out of the club about managerial situation, I think this is something that we didn't have to be having in the club. This is something that they can sort out of the media. But Man United has a tendency of going to social media, leaking information to divert fans' attention from what is really happening in the club. And you could see that, and that follows actually normally after bad result, like that one of Burnley. After Burnley incident, what happened? We saw Man United release a new kit with new sponsor. I don't know, Tezos or something. I didn't read it well. Why do we need that right now? We are fighting for top four. I mean, there will be time to do all those sponsorship deals and all that, but these are not things that are supposed to come to divert fans' attention out of what is going on in the camp. So the managerial situation is really not good. Yes, Pochettino is good. He's supposed we ought to have had Pochettino over 4 years ago when he was leaving Tottenham, or even taking him away from Tottenham. We didn't do that. 4 years down the line, we are still being linked to Pochettino. No, this is not. When Man City wants a manager, they go, boop, they get the manager. When Liverpool wants a manager, they do the same thing. When Chelsea wants to Chelsea, they went and took to Chelsea. As we are beating around the bush. Yeah. Man United is beating around the bush. We're being linked to so many managers, some that are, old and proven, some that are not. But why are we having this situation? The other day I was seeing news that Luis Enrique is also linked to Man United managerial job. These are all the things that are causing instability in this team. Someone at that management level needs to, really sort out such like issues, because are we going to discuss how we can get top four performance of the team, morale of the players, or managerial situation when we have a manager currently at the club trying to get the team to perform? Is that not undermining the manager? Huh? You tell me, is that not undermining the manager? But anyway, that's how United this is the new United way, the United way that we were used to, because this is not how we used to do things. And that brings me to my point, to my next issue about Ronaldo. There has been reports, I don't know how true they are, that Ronaldo has actually asked the agent and the club that he wants to have a showdown talk, discuss his future, what next in the summer after the season ends. And I could really understand it, because look at Ronaldo, he's playing with teammates who are not in the same level of attitude as he is, who are not as angry as he is, And I believe he is regretting coming to Man United, because this is not the United he left. This is not the spirit of United that he left, And he's getting more frustrated. He's being benched, and it just doesn't really add up, because so many players in this United team are actually getting unlimited time to play, unlimited, despite the mistakes that they are doing, but others are not. If you look at the likes of Bailey, the likes of Lindelof, the likes of Van de Beek, Martial, all of them, they were not getting enough time to play, So I wouldn't really blame Ronaldo considering his future, because this club is in kind of a mess at the moment, and you don't know how long. At 37, where is he gonna go? Do you need a team which is being rebuilt? No, you need a team which is functioning, because Ronaldo is a goal machine. Put him in a good team like maybe Man City, where he will be created for like 5 or 6 chances, and Ronaldo will score for you over 40 goals in a season. But if you look at our players currently, who is really performing at his best? Whom would you say that is performing at his best? Probably De Gea, and that's why De Gea becomes man of the match every time we play, because he makes so many saves. In fact, I was looking at the statistics today, and it says De Gea has made 84 saves. The next person who is following De Gea in terms of savings is 13 saves less. The Leeds goalkeeper. What does that one tell you? Anyway, so that is the situation. So the Ronaldo talk, I don't think we can blame him. We all love Ronaldo. We all know what he is. But if he's not getting enough and he's becoming frustrated, he's being benched, and I know he wants to start every single game. But also, if you look at who is replacing him, Cavani came in. The times that Cavani has replaced Ronaldo, he hasn't really offered much. He has been, I don't know what is. It's not even the Cavani that we used to know, even the time for Laguna. Cavani used to come in and change the game and create chances and score. This time it is really hardly coming by. So the situation for Cristiano is that, but I believe he will stay. I believe he will stay. He loves the club. you know, and considering which club would he go to right now. It's very hard to tell which club he would go to right now. So I believe he will stay. But of course, there has been issues of some of them questioning Ragnick's selection of the squad of the first team, which I could really understand why. Because if you look at, as I was telling you, so many players in United clubs, many of them are getting chances, unlimited chances, which brings me to my point about Maguire. You know, we've all had discussions about Maguire, and the truth of the matter is, I don't think he deserves to be in that first 11. He's the captain, but I don't think he deserves to be in the first 11. And even tomorrow, as we're going to play Southampton, I really hope he doesn't start. But following Ragnick's press conference, which we're going to talk about in a short while, I think he confirmed Maguire is going to play tomorrow, which is really sad, because I tend to think every time that Burly has played, has come in to sit for, has come in to replace Maguire because of injury or anything, Burly has played well. Lindelof this season has really played well. Even Jones came into that squad when everybody was not available. He played well and became man of the match. Which begs the question, why do we keep on picking Maguire when he doesn't perform? Look at the Burnley game. You get caught off like, I don't know. In fact, Maguire right now will not even be among the top 10 centre backs in the English Premier League. You know, even Ben White, whom we are doing comparison, is playing better than him. I don't think he deserves to play. And if Lindelof is available, I would go for Lindelof and Varane anytime, because Maguire needs to pull up his socks. He is really not offering much, considering he's also the club captain. So it will be interesting to see what who Ragnick goes with tomorrow. But as I was saying, in his press conference, which we're going to talk about right now, he was asked about Maguire, and he told the whole world, or Man United fans, that Maguire came back from injury, played against West Ham and played so well. He also played against Middlesbrough so well. So he can only hope that he will play tomorrow the same level. What does that tell you? It's a confirmation that he's playing tomorrow. But we've reached a level in this club whereby if a player gives a little more than his usual self, we say he played well. I mean, really? Maguire should be doing much better. Not even playing well. He should be consistent game in, game out. And talking of consistency, that is one of the problems we have with the Man United squad. Why? McTominay today will play well, next game is not playing well. Pogba plays this game well, next game is not playing well. Fred, the same thing. Ronaldo, Rashford, the whole squad, with the exception of probably Varane and De Gea. The rest of the squad, they are not consistent enough. How can we be progressing if we are not making, if the players are not consistent? And that is one of the questions that Ragnick was asked. He was asked about Ronaldo and his scoring, and he said yes, he's supposed to be scoring more, but it's not just about Ronaldo, it's the whole team, you know, it's the whole team. And which connects again to the question he was asked about his evaluation of the United squad, because the players were expensive, yes, the squad was big, they are talented, and from what he took over, he seems to be starting from a very low point of expectations and rebuilding. And he was being asked, what is your evaluation of the squad? Is it that, are they good enough? Are they, such like questions? Of course, that's a very hard question for a manager to answer. And he came actually and answered it brilliantly, that he can only evaluate the squad with the 10 weeks that he has been there, which is true. But we both know that we've lost such like games of Burnley before, we've drawn them before, and of of course, he said that, you know, United, we need to be scoring more goals. We need not to be allowing teams to create more chances against us, you know, and we also need to be sticking to the game plan despite the situation, which seems not to be happening. As you could see in the first half against Burnley and also Middlesbrough, we played brilliantly. I believe those ones are tactically what we were supposed to have done, but we lose it in the second half. We lost it in the second half against Middlesbrough. We lost in the second half against Burnley, you know. And Ragnick talking about sticking to the plan, I believe he has a point. I think he prepares the team well, but then these players let him down when he needs them to deliver, you know. I really believe these players let him down when he really, because you see the manager and he has the passion and he knows whatever he's doing, and he actually came out and said, yes, we've made progress, you know, we've conceded less goals, you know, the team tactically is becoming better, which is true. But again, he says we need results because we are in the top 4 race, you know. If we are to get into that top 4, we need results, you know. And the race is going to be tight, with West Ham probably doing better, and also Arsenal got a critical 3 points yesterday against Wolves. Tottenham lost against Southampton, which was good for us, but you could see that race is between those 4 clubs, and it is really getting tighter and tighter. So we really need results, and we really need to be consistent. And I think we should not be bottling games like Burnley, you know. And the next 2 games are actually very hard because we're playing Southampton, we're playing Brighton. They're not easy games, and we need results because top 4 is shaping up. Arsenal has only Premier League to play. We are playing still in the Champions League, you know. West Ham probably will be affected when they will be playing in the Europa League. The same as you know, Tottenham still have 2 games in hand, so we really can't afford to be losing points. We really can't afford to be losing points, which brings me to our game tomorrow. Now, personally, I believe we should win. They gave their all against and deservedly win the game, but probably they will probably get overexcited, you know, and coming to Old Trafford. They might not give as much as they did against Tottenham, which if we turn up well for the game, then we should be able to win the game. But I believe we are not going to be able to keep a clean sheet. We've rarely kept a clean sheet, you know, even against Burnley, Middlesbrough, teams that we are supposed to keep a clean sheet. And that's why I really wish we could drop Maguire tomorrow. So I believe we will win, but I would hope that Maguire is not started, that Lindelof comes in for him, so that, you know, at least we get a better defense. Because if we are creating chances, if other teams are creating chances at Old Trafford, surely even Southampton will create. And the likes of WordPros, we really need to be compact, because set pieces will be an issue, you know, defending against those set pieces. But I believe we have a chance to win tomorrow. It will be a tough game, an early kickoff, but I believe with whatever happened against Burnley, the team should be motivated enough tomorrow to win against Southampton. I also believe that Ronaldo would come back into the team as a striker, and the other players will probably support, and, you know, we get a positive result. So let's talk tomorrow. Tomorrow we might we'll do a watch along for the game. So let's meet tomorrow. Have a good evening. Enjoy your evening.